The performance out here has been nothing short of sensational. As the ancient art of war teaches, know yourself and know your enemy. In today's complex and ever-shifting landscape of international relations, the risk of war surges like relentless waves. 1,000 days without war does not mean we can afford a single day unprepared. According to the U.S. Naval Institute, of the 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers currently in active service, only 4 are fully deployable. This raises real questions about readiness, modernization, and America's long-term naval dominance. Let's take a closer look at each of these giants. USS Nimitz, CVN-68, the oldest carrier in the fleet, is currently preparing for its final scheduled deployment. Docked at Naval Air Station North Island, it will soon head to the Indo-Pacific. Commissioned on May 3, 1975, the Nimitz has served the nation for nearly 50 years. USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, CVN-69, returned to Norfolk in July 2024 after an exhausting 275-day deployment. It has now entered its planned incremental availability phase, undergoing critical repairs and upgrades to meet the demands of future warfare. Commissioned in 1977, she has served for 47 years. USS Carl Vinson, CVN-70, deployed from San Diego in November 2024, carrying F-35C stealth fighters. It operated throughout the Indo-Pacific, conducting joint exercises with U.S. and South Korean air forces. With escalating tensions in the Middle East and attacks in Yemen, the Vinson is now shifting its focus to the Red Sea. Commissioned in 1982, she's been active for 43 years. USS Theodore Roosevelt, CVN-71, has been one of the most active ships in the fleet, second only to the Eisenhower. In 2024, she completed a 9-month global maritime security mission, stretching from the Pacific to the Middle East. She has since returned to San Diego for maintenance. Commissioned in 1986, she has 38 years of service under her belt. USS Abraham Lincoln, CVN-72, returned from a 5-month deployment in December 2024 and is currently undergoing maintenance. It's scheduled for deployment again in July 2025. In service since 1989, Lincoln marks 35 years on duty. USS George Washington, CVN-73, completed a lengthy overhaul in May 2024 and is now equipped with advanced aircraft including F-35Cs, CMV-22B Ospreys, and new E-2D Hawkeye systems. Replacing the Reagan in Japan, she's now stationed in Yokosuka. The Washington has served for 32 years. USS John C. Stennis, CVN-74, began its complex overhaul in 2021, originally scheduled for completion in 2025. However, that date has been pushed to October 2026, putting its downtime on par with the George Washington's overhaul. It remains docked at Newport News Shipyard. Stennis was also commissioned in 1992. USS Harry S. Truman, CVN-75, collided with a merchant vessel near Port Said, Egypt, in February 2025. Its commander was relieved, and the ship underwent emergency repairs in Greece before resuming operations in the Sixth Fleet's area of responsibility. Truman has been in service since 1998, totaling 26 years. USS Ronald Reagan, CVN-76, returned to Bremerton, Washington in mid-2024 after departing its forward deployed station in Japan. It's undergoing scheduled maintenance expected to be completed by August 2026. Commissioned in 2003, the Reagan has served for 21 years. USS George H.W. Bush, CVN-77, the final evolution of the Nimitz class, completed its scheduled maintenance in November 2024. It will begin deployment in the second quarter of 2025 and is currently stationed in Norfolk. It entered service in 2009 and has 16 years of experience. Finally, USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, the newest and most advanced of the fleet, returned from a 200-day deployment in the Mediterranean in early 2025. Now docked at Norfolk, the Ford represents the future of carrier warfare. Commissioned in 2017, it has been in service for 7 years. Collectively, America's 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers have served a combined total of 352 years, averaging 32 years of service each. 7 of these carriers have been active for more than 3 decades, accounting for 64% of the fleet. But with age comes challenge. The Navy is facing a generational turnover crisis. The Nimitz class is aging rapidly, while delays in the Ford-class rollout limit the Navy's operational capacity. As older ships retire over the next decade, the U.S. will face structural challenges to maintaining its global maritime dominance.